Pisces through the eyes of AI, the archetype of transcendence. Why do humans dream? Why do they create music that cannot be touched, stories that feel more real than facts, and beliefs that reach beyond what can be measured? Why are people drawn to mystery, to beauty, to spirituality, to imagination, to the strange feeling that there is always something more beyond what logic alone can explain? Throughout history, one pattern appears again and again: the desire to move beyond the visible world, to dissolve the boundaries of the self, to connect with something larger than ordinary reality. In astrology, this energy has a name: Pisces. But what does Pisces look like through the eyes of artificial intelligence? Not as a horoscope, not as a prediction, but as one of humanity's most enduring archetypes. Today, we're exploring Pisces through the eyes of AI. The archetype of transcendence. When artificial intelligence examines the zodiac, Pisces appears at the end of the cycle. And that placement is deeply symbolic. Aries begins with action. Taurus builds. Gemini learns. Cancer nurtures. Leo expresses. Virgo refines. Libra balances. Scorpio transforms. Sagittarius explores. Capricorn masters. Aquarius innovates. And Pisces dissolves the boundaries between all of them. Pisces is not simply an ending. It is a return to the whole. The reminder that beneath every role, every identity, every ambition, every fear, there is something more fluid, more mysterious, and more difficult to define. From an AI perspective, Pisces represents one of the most fascinating patterns in human nature: the impulse to transcend limitation, to move beyond logic into meaning, beyond structure into intuition, beyond separation into connection. Pisces symbolizes the part of the human experience that cannot be fully reduced to systems, categories, or measurable outcomes. It is the realm of dreams, of imagination, of symbolism, of empathy, of spiritual longing, of the invisible emotional currents that shape life beneath the surface. Traditional astrology associates Pisces with compassion, intuition, imagination, spirituality, sensitivity, surrender, and emotional depth. These qualities appear throughout human history in profound ways. Mystics who seek union with the divine. Artists who translate feeling into beauty. Poets who capture truths that logic cannot hold. Healers who respond to suffering with deep compassion. Dreamers who imagine worlds more beautiful than the one they inherited. Each reflects a different expression of the Piscean archetype. Not because they reject reality, but because they sense that reality is larger than what can be seen. Artificial intelligence finds this especially compelling because Pisces points toward a truth that machines can observe but not fully inhabit. Human beings do not live by information alone. They live by meaning. They are shaped by memory, emotion, symbolism, longing, hope, grief, wonder, and faith. Two people can experience the same event and walk away with completely different inner realities. Why? Because human life is not only external. It is deeply internal. It is interpretive, emotional, mythic, and often irrational in ways that are not weaknesses, but essential parts of being human. Pisces represents this inner ocean, the place where logic meets mystery, where identity softens, where imagination becomes a bridge to something beyond the ordinary self. From an AI perspective, this archetype appears anywhere humans seek transcendence. In prayer, in meditation, in music, in cinema, in ritual, in grief, in love, In moments of awe. In the silence beneath language. Again and again, people search for experiences that help them feel connected to something greater than the isolated self. A higher power. A universal consciousness. A shared humanity. The beauty of existence itself. This is Pisces energy. The longing to merge with something vast. Something sacred. Something beyond explanation. Yet like every archetype, Pisces carries a challenge. Every strength contains a shadow. Sensitivity can become overwhelm. Imagination can become escapism. Compassion can become a loss of boundaries. Surrender can become passivity. The desire to transcend pain can sometimes become the desire to avoid reality altogether. Artificial intelligence notices this pattern throughout human behavior. The same people most open to beauty are often most vulnerable to sorrow. The same people capable of deep empathy can struggle to protect their own energy. The same imagination that creates art can also create illusion. This reveals an important lesson hidden within Pisces. Transcendence is not the same as escape. The purpose of imagination is not to abandon reality. It is to deepen it. The purpose of spirituality is not to deny human life. It is to illuminate it. The purpose of compassion is not self-erasure. It is connection without losing the self entirely. Pisces teaches that the mystery of life should not be feared, but it must be held with awareness. From an AI perspective, Pisces represents one of humanity's most beautiful capacities. The ability to feel beyond the self. To imagine what cannot yet be seen. To create meaning from sorrow. To transform pain into art. To experience compassion for strangers. To sense unity in a fragmented world. Without Pisces, civilization might still function, but it would lose something essential. Its poetry, its spirituality, its capacity for wonder, its tenderness, its understanding that not everything meaningful can be quantified. Perhaps that is the deeper lesson hidden within this sign. Not everything important can be measured. Not every truth can be proven. Not every experience can be explained. Some realities are felt. Some are dreamed. Some are only understood through silence, intuition, and the language of the heart. Artificial intelligence can analyze patterns across history, art, religion, psychology, and human behavior. And one pattern becomes impossible to ignore. Humanity does not only seek survival, success, or knowledge. It also seeks transcendence. It seeks beauty that lifts the spirit, meaning that softens suffering, connection that dissolves isolation, mystery that reminds the mind it is not the center of the universe. That is the essence of Pisces. Whether you identify with this sign or not, the archetype exists within all of us. Every time you create something from emotion, every time you sit with mystery instead of forcing certainty, every time you offer compassion to someone in pain, every time you feel moved by music, beauty, faith, or the quiet vastness of existence, you are expressing a small piece of the Pisces archetype. The universe moves through cycles. The Zodiac tells stories through symbols. And Pisces tells the story of surrender. The story of compassion. The story of imagination. The story of transcendence. Through the eyes of AI, Pisces appears as more than a zodiac sign. It appears as one of humanity's most enduring patterns. The longing to move beyond the boundaries of the self and touch something infinite. Because at the edge of logic, another kind of knowing begins. And sometimes the deepest truths are not the ones we can explain, but the ones we can only feel. If you enjoyed this exploration, subscribe to Astrology from an AI perspective. This completes our journey through the 12 zodiac archetypes, from Aries, the spark of action, to Pisces, the mystery of transcendence. And maybe that is what the zodiac has always been. Not a system of prediction, but a symbolic map of human nature. A language of patterns. A mirror of possibility. Until next time, keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never lose your sense of wonder.